All right, so let's get into this beginner arrangement here. So Summertime is in the key of D minor, and the melody comes in by itself. So we're gonna count in, we're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, and, okay? So if you look at most like sort of boring and basic lead sheets, the melody will come in, it'll go 3, 4, 1, right on the downbeat there, right? But we're actually using an anticipation, which is just making it the last note an eighth note early. So it comes in on the and of 4. So let me count it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Okay, now the first chord that I'm playing here for D minor is a D minor 6 chord, all right? So the voicing here is D, which is the root, F is the 3rd, A is the 5th, and then B is the 6th, all right? So whenever you're in a minor key, assuming that it works with the melody, okay, you always have to make sure you're paying attention to the melody, you can use a minor 6 chord for the 1 chord, all right? So since we're in D minor, this is the 1 chord, right? So D minor 6. So we're going 3, 4, and 1. And I'm just doing a little strolling pattern here. And that's the rhythmic pattern that I keep going the whole time. I'm pretty much just sort of lightly pulsing in terms of quarter notes in my left hand the whole time. Kind of creates some rhythm, okay? Now, if that's a little challenging for you, feel free to just play whole notes. So you could just go 2, 3, 4, and then continue with the melody. So all the left hand chords, whole notes, all right? But continuing on, next chord, E minor 7 flat 5, okay? And this voicing is E, G, so root and 3rd, B flat is my flat 5th, and then D is the flat 7th, okay? So this would be a normal E minor, right? Most people already know this, right? The B here, right? And we're flatting that 5, and we also have the 7th on there, okay? So the next chord we're going to after that is an A7 chord. All right, and the voicing I'm using here, I'm using an inversion. And an inversion just means that you're playing a chord but in a different order, the notes, okay? So this is a normal A7, I'm still playing the same notes, but I'm revoicing it, okay? So just kind of visualize that root there. Okay, so we have E, which is the 5th of that chord, G is the flat 7th, A is the root, okay? And then C sharp, okay? So back again to that D minor 6 chord. All right, now what I'm playing here is just a real simple 2-5-1 chord progression, the most common chord progression in jazz music. All right, and Summertime is no different. You know, we're gonna definitely use 2-5-1s, you know, in order to make the harmony sound more like jazz. Now, continuing on, all right, this is the chord that I use next, okay? This is a D augmented